There are three major stages of sleep and two kinds of sleep. The two stages of sleep are REM, rapid eye movement, and non-REM, non-rapid eye movement. REM sleep is an active type of sleep. Most of a person's dreaming takes place during the active REM sleep. When a person is in REM sleep, the voluntary muscles of the body are inhibited, meaning they move very little or if any at all. Non-REM sleep is a much deeper and more restful kind of sleep. When a person's body is in non-REM sleep, the body is free to move around. For example, kicking one's bed partner is a common occurrence in non-REM sleep. There are four kinds of brainwaves: beta waves, alpha waves, theta waves, and delta waves. Psychology and Exploration states a person who is wide awake and mentally active will show a brainwave pattern on the EEG. Beta waves are very small and fast. As a person relaxes and gets drowsy, larger and slower alpha waves appear. Alpha waves eventually become replaced by slower and larger theta waves. In the deepest stage of sleep, the largest and slowest waves appear, which are delta waves. Stage 1 is non-REM. Stage 1 is a light sleep. If a person is awakened during this stage of sleep, they will not believe they were actually sleeping. Many people experience visual events during this stage, which would be like hallucinations. People also experience the hypnic jerk, which is when you feel like you're falling out of bed or falling off of a cliff. Also in stage 1, theta waves actively increase and alpha waves fade away. Stage 2 is also non-REM. In stage 2, you start to drift farther into sleep. You will have sleep spindles, which is brief bursts of activity lasting only a second or two. Your body temperature continues to drop, your heart rate slows, your breathing becomes more shallow and irregular. However, theta waves are still active in stage 2. If a person is awakened during stage 2, the person would be aware of having been asleep. Stage 3 is also non-REM like stages 1 and 2. Your body is in the deepest stage of sleep when in stage 3. Growth hormones are released from the pituitary gland out into the body. When the body is in stage 3 of sleep, your body is at its lowest stage of functioning. When the body is in when your body is in REM sleep, the body temperature rises to near awakening levels. The eyes move rapidly under the eyelids and the heart beats much faster. 90% of dreams take place in the REM stage. Also, all the voluntary muscles in the body are paralyzed or barely moving. REM sleep is when your body is the closest to waking up. Brain waves resemble beta waves, which signals wakefulness. There are 6 disorders that are very common in people today: nightmares, night terrors, sleepwalking, insomnia, sleep apnea, and narcolepsy. Most people think nightmares and night terrors are the same thing. However, they are two very different sleep disorders. Nightmares are bad dreams that take place during REM sleep. Nightmares are more common in children than adults because they spend more of their sleep in REM state. Night terrors are a rare disorder, more common in children than adults. Children normally grow out of this disorder. A night terror is a state of panic that happens during the deep stage of REM sleep. People may sit up, scream, run around the room, or flail at some unseen attacker while experiencing a night terror. Sleepwalking occurs in 20% of people. It normally happens in stage 3, which is non-REM sleep. It is more common in children and more common in boys than girls. Many people grow out of the sleepwalking disorder by the time they become adolescents. Insomnia is the inability to get to sleep, stay asleep, or get a good quality of sleep. 4 common steps that help people get a good night's sleep that have insomnia are: go to bed only when you're sleepy, don't do anything in your bed but sleep, don't try too hard to get to sleep, and keep a regular schedule, meaning go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time, even if you don't have to. People who snore every night and quite loudly could have sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is a condition when people stop breathing for nearly 10 seconds or more. Many people who have sleep apnea do not get a good, restful night's sleep because of the apnea. Narcolepsy is a kind of sleep seizure. Narcolepsy affects 1 in every 2,000 people. A person with narcolepsy slips into REM sleep during the day or experiences daytime sleepiness that causes the person to fall asleep throughout the day at inappropriate times or places. In conclusion, many different things happen to the body in the 3 different stages of sleep in REM and non-REM stages that are vital to getting a good night's sleep.